Now it is recorded. Okay, fine. So have a duplicate of it. How to do? Control C, and what is the command to get it pasted on the same place?
Control F.
Yes, exactly right. Control C, Control F. And how to transform it in the transform button? Flip horizontal. What you have seen here, optical illusion. So it creates illusion on the screen. A lot of lines are there. Only 2 lines are there, but they are crisscrossing each other. Fine. So hope we have understood the other use of the present knowledge. Same spiral, whatever we have learned in the last session, is to get refresh. We have done this design more. Now let's move more now to the rectangle grid. Is it the name? The work is so. What is the name? Rectangular grid. So it will make the grids to form horizontal and vertical lines. Fine. Till now it's okay. Making method is clear. What is the making method? Click and drag. But along with a shift, we can make it square. Without shift, it is rectangle in any format because this is freehand. But while dragging, we can switch to the shift button. It makes square only. Now the first step is done up. Okay. Then the next thing, don't leave the cursor. Next tips and tricks. Use the up arrow, up arrow, up arrow, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow to add horizontal lines. And the vertical lines can be reduced by left arrow and right arrow is increased. So hope we have understood now how to make the grids and the horizontal and vertical lines. So here the job is easy now. Finish? Now is the time to go for what? Right click on group. Get this line to move up. So what we have seen, how to make the line to move by ungrouping the grid and hold the Alt button and drag it up. And both the way you can grow it up and move it as the side, change the color. Today we have learned something, and today we have learned something else to make the same lines to draw in. So hope this line book is ready. Now, if the first line to get grow more, you can see that first line is not a line, it is a box altogether. So we need to break this line on the top. How to break the line? Direct selection tool, select this, get it cut off and paste in the same place. So it is now separated. Yes, we can grow the size now. So hope we have understood now how to make the lines to form. Is it clear?
Sure.
Now the next section. Let us see how to make this line with measurement. I mean like with number, accurate number. We need here 35 lines. Then how to do the 35 horizontal lines with the help of your grid tool. So let us move to the grid. Rather than dragging, just press the enter. No need to click also. Find a window where you can able to define how many lines you want. 35 lines in horizontal way. Vertical way, 1 division, it's okay, or else let's go for 0. Does it working? Yes. So hope we have understood now how to make a A4 size paper which come up exactly 35 lines. New canvas, A4 size paper, and get it fit with 35 lines from here to here. Exact 35 are there. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Now it is in a group now. We can grow smaller, bigger, anything is okay. Once everything is finalized, then we can go for cutting it separately. Direct selection tool, Control X, Control F, get it separate, switch it to the red color, get the thickness a little rise, still more if required. Now this is a separate line, which this one, okay, it's not now separate, cut and paste in the same while it is selected, then it is a single behavior line only. But if we need it to get separate, select it with direct selection tool, Control C, Control F. Control C and Control F will create a separate line, but Control X, cut and paste in the same line it is pasted. Fine, let's rotate this. How to rotate? Transform.
Transform horizontal.
Yes, angle 90 degree. Now, how to make it to come to the left side and top?
Align to distance.
Yes, very nice. What is the tool? Align.
Align.
Align to whom?
Artboard.
Artboard. Very nice. Artboard. But it is? Here it is. And what to do now? Top align. Which top align? So we got to know,
Left
like,
side. Align.
if we know the options, then with zero error we can make. Without knowing option also we can make. But the thing will come, it will take more time to get it error free. And time is money in this world. That's why you are learning the tools. Without knowing this also, we can make it draw, but it takes more time. That's it. Now, how to move it to the left side with measurement? So let us, if you need to move this to the left side, it's okay. But exactly like 1 inch or 2 inch from the left side, then how to move a line 2 inch from the left side? Question over. Answer. What? Go to
Take care.
transform
Transform.
box. Make the x-axis to change. So how? Here you can write 2 inches. Enter. So hope we have understood now how to move it up to exact
With
place
measurement.
with measurement. Very nice. Now it is in point format. How to change it in 2 inches? How to change the
Control K.
transform? Yes, Control K. Where it is? Inside the edit menu. Preference.
Yes.
Control K.
General.
It helps to make the unit setup to change. So here general unit setup is there in point format. What we need in inches format. Go for OK. Let's see what happened to this unit setup. This one. Okay. Control X. Okay. 1 minute. It's going together. So it is a time to select this separately. That's why I'm selecting it. Control X. Click outside, then paste. Do alignment to the artboard and send to the transform. Here now you can see the inches. So on the left side, we need to go for 1 inch. So the goal of doing this, because if we didn't ask, customer will ask this. The market is depending on you on this axis. They'll ask you make a visiting card, give 2 mm gap from all the side. This is a practical question. So with the relevant topic, make a visiting card and give 2 mm gap from all the side. Practical This customer talk in this language. So what are the steps to be done up? Second example, Control N, switch to millimeter. Yes. Take a physical scale and measure a what visiting card. You do have a visiting card and start taking your normal scale and measure it. This is practically people are doing in this ad agencies. Yes, it can be done within fraction of second by going through the net. What is the size? But that is not
3.5
for
into 2.
practical uh, involvement. Practical involvement is taking the scale, measuring, and physically fitting the things. So just I'm taking a dummy size 90 mm by
90, 50.
50 mm something and go for OK. So the canvas of a visiting card is done. But the client is asking what? 1 mm gap in all the sides. So how to set? Take a
Take a
line to,
rulers and
yes, take a line, roughly take a line and
arrange
move
to
to the transform and go for 2 mm gap. In X coordinate, it's okay, fine.
and
And now the
again
question comes, how much we need to write to set the next ruler to the right side 2 mm lesser? The question is, this is practical. So maybe like it looks like very much mathematics class, but the things that people will depend on you in this regard. Then after design will start. Now let us find this size of the canvas. How to find the size of the canvas? Then this will be 2 mm less. Go to the document setups, go over here and see this width is 90 mm, right? So copy this, Control C, go to this line and switch to the transform and paste over here. Okay, what is x-axis? Hope we have learned. Now, how much we require? Minus 2 mm. Minus 2. Write down and place it up. So easy. The software understands the mathematical operation conclusion. Input box, recognize math operation. Addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. So use it up. Same way, make a horizontal line wherever you like with the help of shift button to make it like follow. It is perfectly horizontal. Shift makes accuracy. Now it is the same. We'll be switching to the y coordinate. Now up and down means y. Switch to the transform and check it up. By default, you can also put 2 mm anyhow because we need 2 mm gap from one side, either it is down or up. Then the other side is the things we need to find out the canvas height. And we know how to find the canvas height by the document setups on the option bar and edit
edit
artboard
all.
and switch to the height is 50 mm. Control C and click on the selection tool to get away from this document setup. Hold the Alt button, Alt and Shift, drag it up and switch to the transform and make it paste -2
Minus 2.
because this is the first thing to be done. What we have seen here in Illustrator, any basic structure can be a guideline. So this is the conclusion. Make a bigger note. In Illustrator, this is to be noted out. What is the thing to note out? Make any shape to convert into guidelines. And now instantly you can have to convert this into a guideline by giving a right click and switch to the make guide. Select this and go for make guide. And we have seen now the canvas is ready to go for the design by the guide setups because this is required. So we are not learning what is called a visiting card and how to make a 2 mm gap. We are learning how to make a canvas size with the required of the customer, how to put safe margin because design is not the complete output. The output is in the hand of the customer. It will go through 3-4 processing. After the design, it will go for print. After the print, it will go for cutting. After cutting, again, it will go for like fine-tune cutting. Because we'll not print one design each time. We'll be printing in group. Once group printing will be happening up, then individual cutting will happen. Then individual bounding cutting also going to happen. So at that time, 2 times wastage of paper are there. So we should keep the margin for cutting also, even for a simple visiting card. Because this is quite boring and this is only the things required at the printing industry. As a designer, they expect we are putting safe margin. Fine. This is one of the way to get a simple visiting card layout. If we have done visiting card layout, what is the task of yours? Make a wedding invitation layout with margin. This is the task. Now the second method of doing the margin, check to the screen, get it okay, Control N, 90 mm by 50 mm, job is done. Here, we can use now the next tool, which is fill rectangle. Make a smaller rectangle, right? And go to the transform box. And here you know how to, what is the width and height? What is the width? Control N.
90, 50.
Yes, it give you the predefined size. Control C from here also. I'm just doing in a reverse way.
80.
And
It
get
is
it width -2. And the same in the height, 50 minus
minus
2.
2.
50 minus 2. Job is done. Now set the width of the strokes to get down and get it to the center of your canvas. How to set it to the center of the canvas? Through the alignment. And to whom we need to align? To the artboard. Inside the option bar, we do find artboard. Alignment buttons are there. Beside that,
Center
control are there.
middle.
1, 2. Finish. So hope we got to know how to make a 2 mm gap in the visiting card by the help of the rectangle tool. Go to the option called make guide. Second method to make a guide box. Is it okay?
Sir,
So, yes, tell me.
సార్ ఇది మనం గ్యాప్ అయితే అన్ని సైడ్స్ ఇచ్చాం కదా సో ఆ గ్యాప్ లో మనం కలర్ ఫిల్ చేయాలంటే ఎట్ ఏ టైం అవుతుంది అసలు
అది అప్పుడు ఇది ఒక బాక్స్ అది ఒక బాక్స్ చేయొచ్చు
చేయాలి
ఆ బాక్స్ కలర్ పట్టేసి ఈ బాక్స్ వైట్ చేయొచ్చు అండ్ ఇది సేఫ్ సైడ్ ఇది సేఫ్ మార్జిన్ ఎందుకని ఇది కటింగ్ వెస్టేజ్ లో వెళ్తాం సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ విజిటింగ్ కార్డ్ ఈవెన్ ఫర్ లైక్ 5x3 ఫీట్ హోర్డింగ్ ఫిట్లు మాట్లాడుతుంది 1 inch కేప్ కావాలా టెస్టింగ్ కోసం దెన్ we need to do the layout first ఆ తర్వాత డిజైనింగ్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది మెజర్మెంట్ ఫస్ట్ am I right no so these are the things which are a problem for me నేను నేర్చుకున్న తర్వాత ఇవన్నీ క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో మనం ఎవరు చెప్పలా what you have learned I learned all the tools but the time I went to the studio they are asking 10 by 20 feet 10 by 5 feet hooding కావాలా లేఅవుట్ డిజైన్ స్టార్ట్ చేయండి అంటే ఇలా 10 feet కంట్రోల్ అయిన కొడితే ఇక్కడ లేదు ఫిట్ లేవు ఏం లేవు సో ద ఫస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ కేమ్ అప్ ఇస్ దిస్ బట్ కస్టమర్ టాక్ ఇన్ దిస్ లాంగ్వేజ్ సో ఇన్ దాట్ యాంగిల్ ఐఎమ్ స్పీకింగ్ సో నాట్ టు మేక్ యూ మోర్ స్ట్రెయిన్ బట్ yes whatever I have faced the problem you should not face the problem customer will talk like this 5 feet by 3 feet banner ready cheyandi then first thing to be done convert that into inches 5 into 12
60
again
inches
3 into 12
3 into 12
right 12 5 ja I don't know what is that
60 into 30
so open like CLC and whatever written 3 into 12, 36. The all thing in inches form. This is feet. This is inch. So the time the customer is speaking 5 by 3 feet, as a technician, we need to listen. He's asking 16 by 36 inch. So this much of math is required in this field. Just to make a layout, then after canvas designing next, what is the 60 inches? Convert it 60 by 36.
36.
36. Here 10 feet, like 5 feet by 3 feet canvas ready. Then 1 inch gap in all the sides is asking. Then what to do? Take this rectangle, switch to this 1 inch gap, then 60
60 minus 1.
by
36 minus 1.
minus 1. And canvas 1, 2. So we have learned with a small visiting card, but we can work with a very big hoarding with inches gap. ఇది 1 inch by 1 inch gap ఉందా లేదా చెక్ చేయండి. ఒక చిన్న బాక్స్ చేయండి. ఇక్కడ ఏం రాయండి 1 inch by 1 inch. 1 by 1 inch. And get it the size. Yes, and send to the artboard left top. Yes, now the wrong starts. So let us check what is the wrong. 1 inch inside gap, one side 1 inch outside gap ఉంటే total gap ఎంత ఉంటుంది 2 inch ఉంటుంది కదా. Are you getting the mistake? So what is to be done here? This transform should be what? 60 by 2, 60 minus 2 and 36 minus 2. Again, on the front, we have seen what is not to be done. 1 inch gap means from this side also 1 inch gap. So total gap will be 2 inches. So check now how to rectify the solution. 1 inch gap ainda ledo, I can check in this manner. So what is the conclusion you got to know? If 2 inch gap, 1 inch gap from one side means gap from both the sides. So hope we have understood now how to make 5 by 3 feet hoarding with 1 inch gap from all the sides. Is it clear? So we have done the same job in 2 different manners, either by making a simple line to get place and move the position, or by taking a rectangle and setting the size and giving it to go for make guider. So we can convert that into a guide. So once it converted into guide, lock is 1. So 5 feet by 3 feet banner ready. Now the material has to be placed. So this will go for, if a roadside hoarding is there, then iron frame will be there, right? On the iron frame, they will make it to get pest. So this much of inches we need to give, so that pasting will happen there. Or like we'll be holding this banner on the road, then the gaps will be there. It will go for pasting on the iron frame. Now we have seen to make a design, the measure part is taken care by the border. Either it is a simple visiting card, it will go for cutting. Either it is a flex design, it will go for pasting. So for pasting also we need to give some space. Fine, hope we have understood. If this design is completely done in this way, what will happen? The 1 inch information will get bent. So that will be a problem. So because of that, it has to be placed inside. Fine then. So we have taken the subject into the next height. Though we are there in rectangle grid tool, but we have seen how to make a canvas design with measurement and gap on the bounding box. Now the next on the same tool. Here we have seen how to make the thing with measurement. That's very nice. But one more option is there inside this rectangular grid tool. It's called skewing. So what is skewing? Let us see. Bringing, as if like we do have a decay inside the spiral, bringing the circle to closer or far away. The same thing will happen over here. Now the percentage is 0. That's why everybody is having equal gap. But if we make the skew bottom side, then what happened? The same 35 lines are there. Then the skew is there to one
There's the
side.
gaps.
Gaps are very closer to it. It gives a perspective look on the screen. So this is there is use. That's why they given. The screen looks far away from us because the presentation is different. The lines gap are different. So it looks like a band also. So there is no band, nothing. It is an illusion created to the human brain by placing the lines in a different math. So hope we have understood now what is called skew. Take the tool, press the enter, find the skew, get it 0. Same thing you can try with vertical also. So hope we have understood now what is called skew means. It can be tried with horizontal lines or with the vertical lines. So now we have understood how does the rectangle grid can able to help us to make either a chessboard or a ruler book, anything. Like if you need to make a chessboard, take it up, press the enter, get it up. How many numbers of dividers? 7. And here this 7. Why 7? Because that is divider. If 7 dividers, then 8 boxes will be formed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we have seen now, how many boxes we need? 1 minus that we need to write in division. If 3 boxes required, we need to write 2 divisions. In 2 divisions, 1, 2, 3. 3 will form it. So if 8 divisions, like 7 dividers, 8 boxes will form it. So chessboard making is again easy job. Hope it is clear. Now I'll move to next slide. 4 boxes required. Same tool, press the enter. How many division? 4 boxes required total. Then 1 division by 1 division. Total 4 boxes. Does it okay? 4 boxes means 2 by 2. The reason of doing this, 30-40% of your work is finished. Either to make a layout to get divided or making a square or checker box. Hope it is clear. Now we'll see how to fill color inside it. 4 different colors. A little advanced tool we'll be using now, but a practical use can be done. That's why we're introducing to a little advanced tool, how to fill color, separate color in the divisions. One color is okay, inside one color okay. But 4 separate color to be placed, then this will not work out. We need to move with a special tool, and the tool is there inside it called Live Paint Bucket. Where it is? Inside the bunch of modification, creation, modification. What is the tool name? Live Paint Bucket. It allows to fill the color in the restricted area. So if the restriction area is there, you want to fill with next color? Yes. Choose the color, fill. Choose the color, fill. And if you don't need this outline, yes, get it none. So hope we have understood now how to fill the colors inside a closed set created by any mean. It may be open or it may be closed lines. So it doesn't work on only in a closed set. If you are making this type of design, this type of designs, and it forms a closed set here. And this step also, if you need to make fill the color, yes, paint bucket will fill the color inside this. So this is the advantage of paint bucket. So one extremely advanced tool we have learned that is called paint bucket. hotkey K. It fills the color inside the closed shape created by open shape or closed shape. In either of the form, if it is closed, it will fill the color there. So it is a very important tool. Make your design roughly and start filling your color by the paint bucket. So fill cannot able to fill the color if it is not closed. But paint bucket will fill the color inside the closed shape, either it is closed or not closed by the vortex, doesn't matter. Now, once you fill the color, then it no more a normal object, it is called paint bucket object, or this is live paint bucket object. Okay. Then the extra part which is there, it can select like this and it can move the whole design, but only this much area to be get select, then it is incapable of making select. So there is a next tool available here, live paint selection tool. So it select only that much of area which is outside. Then get it, delete, delete, delete. Yes. Live paint object will have some external lines, and that line cannot be select by the direct selection tool, only that out area from the live paint. It will select the whole design. It is not required to us. Then we can switch to the next tool beside to the live paint, that is called live paint selection tool. It only select certain part of the live paint, and then after, yes, we can delete the extra part. So hope we have seen now two things, live paint and live paint selection tool. Once again, it can help us to do in this way, or the other way of doing this, get it expanded. Once it expanded, then it becomes independent. No need to get delete. You can get it separate. So there are two actions can be done after the live paint, either with the live selection tool to delete it off, or else we can expand and get the design inside as a separate part. So hope we have understood now how to control the live paint objects by two means. One is called expanding mean, and the second is deleting unwanted things. So hope in the meanwhile, we have seen 2, 3 extra things which is required in practical point of view, how to make a canvas design and get the bounding box, how to find the canvas size, document size, and how to transform and set the object as required. Fine. Now, the next practical. So meanwhile, I'm just talking some of the practical and some of the theory. This is a A4 size paper. How to know? A4 size landscape paper. Now the client is asking, divide the paper into 3 equal parts. How to do that? Does the question clear? Unless we ask, customer will not leave us. They will ask this only. That doesn't ask, do you know Illustrator, Photoshop, or After Effects? They ask, make the A4 size paper to turn into 3 equal parts and make a brochure design. Then first of all, we need to make the layout. So make the straight line, one of the way. Second way, just now you have learned. Take the rectangle grid tool, press the enter. How many division required? Vertically, 2 division required. Horizontally, no division required. Then it will divide into 3 equal parts. Get it, okay? Start from here and get it placed. So easy. Within very less time, you break your canvas into 3 equal parts. Is it clear? the use of left select grid tool. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Same knowledge, but practically where to use this, that makes matter. Once the division is done, if it is required three different color to get place, and what to do? Which tool to be taken? Light paint
Like that.
bucket. What is the odd key?
Okay.
K. Check your color, get it fill. Okay. He's asking like the gaps are more or something. The light paint bucket only color light paint groups. Select the okay fine. So he can't able to understand where to paint. So select it first, then fill. Unless we select, software cannot able to recognize where to fill. Change the color, fill, change the color, fill. So hope we have seen how to make the canvas ready before going for designing layout. So two tools we have learned today, three tools new. What are those? Rectangular grid tool, live paint tool, live paint selection tool. And the condition to apply the live paint, make the object to be in select. Then only the live paint can recognize, or else live paint doesn't understand where to fill. Where does live paint fills the color? Question over. What is the answer? It fills inside a closed shape, either created by the open shape or closed shape. It fills the color inside the closed shape. Fine. What is the condition to make live paint to work? Select the closed object first. Then use the live paint object. Just I'm very pause, very particular in speaking. So hope we have understood now how to split the canvas into equal part. Is it clear? Fine. Now break down this into two equal part. Cyan color to be get break down into two equal part. How to do this? Because client talks this way. Expand. Right click ungroup. Right click ungroup. Right click ungroup. Till the time you are not getting it, go on giving right ungroup. And get it duplicate in the same place. Control C, Control F. And select the object. Switch to the transform. Go for the reference point down and make the height to get 50%. Divide by 2. Change the color. Job is done. So hope we have understood now how to make layouting pure math for zero error. And get this box bounding side like a little bit, maybe like 3 mm, 5 mm, something. Then what to do? Control C, Control F, switch to transform, get it link up, get -2, and make sure the transform is from the center. -2. Job is done. Change the color. So hope we have understood now how to make the things arranged proper. Grow it 1 inch more like something more. Transform plus 1 inch. Then half inch will grow from all the sides. You are growing 1 inch, but here 1 inch and here like you are growing 1 inch, but half inch grow here, half inch grow there. Half inch grow up, half inch grow down. So in that way, how much you are feeding the number, that much of inch it is not going. It is going half only because in the other side it is half. Then half and half go for full. So for hope we have understood now how to split a screen into multiple parts. Again, get the layout ready. Cover page design is this. or like brochure design is this. Now let's go for next part. Get a line, get a cross line crossing the three like structure. Then take a line tool, drag a line, increase the width. And how to increase the width? That you know, thickness 2 inch. So then what to do? Convert that into box, expand, strokes. Now break it up, this and this. How to break? Yes. You can select all these four things and switch to which tool? Pathfinder. Inside the Pathfinder, we do have option called what? Minus back. Or sorry, this one. Minus front. Front one to be get minus. What happened? Just check once more. So maybe like it is doing in a different maths. I need to find it out. What is this? And before to that, we can switch to the divide options. It's very easy. And we can send it to back, give a right click, arrangement, send to back, ungroup, unwanted things, delete, 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 and delete. So divide options we have used, but how does this is going to work out? It's check. Then it will be done much more faster way. So hope we have understood. These are the lines which is not required for us. We can delete that. So hope we have understood now how to break the canvas and get it separate, make the job easier, drag it down, break the rule. So how to break the rule? I mean, like just you're breaking the rhythm. Is it done? Fine then. So the summary of what we have learned today, how to make a cover page design, how to make a brochure layout, how to break a line, like break a canvas into multiple parts. These all things are done by whom? By the rectangular grid tool. The tools remain the same, but practical use, where to use it. Making a chessboard, making 4 color boxes, all are output of this tool. Getting a perspective look, getting a ruler book, all are the product of rectangular grid. Now the same logic we can try with a circle. A circle does have two options over here. One is called radial line and another is called concentric line. A radial line are from the radius kind of things. Now these two are the same way how you control the rectangular grid, horizontal and vertical lines. Now we can control the concentric and radial line by the option enter. Concentric and radial. Now let us check a practical use. Make a circle to divide into 3 equal parts. Now very easy. Take the circle. Concentric means circular lines. One circle we require. One division doesn't require, 0. And 3 divides, then it require 3 divisions means we require 2 dividers. And get it okay? So sorry then. So it's 3 dividers, require 3 dividers. Okay. Because from the center it is making 1 division, so 3 dividers. Is it clear? Now, why it is 3, sir? And why, if we are required this 3 division, why it is 2? Because from the center, it is calculating. It is calculating to the edge. So it is not calculating edge to edge. It is calculating from the center. So that is the difference the calculation happens. Here, if we need to have 3 division, we need to have a 2 divider. But here, we need 3 dividers because it is calculated from the center. This is the logical difference. This logic will not work here, but the division is different. Now, let us make this circle like Indian flag with 24 scopes. Then you don't need to do anything, just drag a click here and feed the number, get the answer 24. So easy. Before it is to, if this option would not have been there, then take lines, put degree, do math. This much of works is done within fraction of second. So hope we have understood now how to break a circle into a particular part, and then after we can make a circle exactly in the center to make the division to look more practical way. 1, 2. Done. Select, right click, switch to the arrangement, bring to the front, and fill the color with white. The job is done. So now we have seen how to divide a circle into practically different parts. Hope this example is reaching. Often you will find this type of questions. The same circle, if we are placing over here, then so what is happening? It is coming to the center because this is to the artboard. Make it to this selection exactly on the same place. It will get aligned. So hope we have seen now how to make this complex design within 2 clicks. What is the tool? What is the tool name we have understood? Polar grid. So at a stretch, you got to know 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tools together. Start making some design like this and then fill different colors and get your design ready. That's it for the day. Hope we have understood this 4 tool, how to use in a practical manner. We'll meet in the next session with the higher up. Any question you can all ask now. We'll stop.
Thank you.
Fine, thanks.